Today I want to introduce you to a fantastic artificial intelligence program by Microsoft. It's called Calendar.Help, and it is an AI program that's powered by Cortana. Now, there are two things that are very difficult at work, or at least time-consuming. The first being email, and the other being the scheduling of meetings, because I know everyone is so busy. Well, if you don't have a personal administrative assistant to help schedule meetings, this is a fantastic alternative. What this program does is it reads your calendar and it reads whoever you email to invite to a meeting. It reads their calendar if they're within the UC system, and it finds a mutual meeting time that works for everyone. So I've already signed in at Calendar.Help, and when you do that, it will take you to this dashboard that gives you an overview of the meetings that you've scheduled. They have a fantastic About section here, and I would suggest you read through every item in this FAQ because there's really important information within this. And then probably the most important thing is to visit the Preferences section. Most of it is really quite straightforward. You can select a preferred meeting duration, for example, and if you don't include a specified amount of time for the meeting, this will be the default. You choose the days and the hours with which you'd like the program to look at your calendar. You can choose whether to schedule a meeting during lunchtime or not. Now, conference rooms, UC Davis has its own reservation system for conference rooms. So you need to make sure that this is not checked and that you don't have anything inserted here. And that is basically it. So rather than me explain further, let's just go ahead and do a demonstration of this. All right, so I'm going to create a new message here, and I'm going to invite my colleague Rebecca to a meeting next week. Okay, now for the body of the message, you can be as specific or as general as you want. So let's just say I know I need to meet with Becca sometime next week, but I'm completely open as to what day, so long as it works for both of us. So I'm going to write a very general email, and at that point, Cortana will take over the scheduling process. Okay, the last thing you need to do, and this is kind of the critical step, is to include Cortana in the conversation. So I'm going to CC Cortana at Calendar.Help. And once I send this off, it will take about 5 minutes for the entire process to run. At this point, what's going to occur is that Cortana is going to read both my calendar and take a look at Rebecca's calendar as well, and it will look for the optimal time for us to get together. It'll show up on Becca's calendar as a meeting that she can either accept or decline, in which case you can ask Cortana to find a different time. You can also hit reply if you need to change some details. So, for example, if I need to change the room, I can just reply and say, Cortana, can you please change the room to whatever the room number is you'd like to meet in. So I'm going to take a break here, and I'll come back as soon as the process is underway. Okay, so we've received our first email from Cortana, and it's basically letting me know that it's reaching out to Rebecca's calendar to find some available times. Now, if you're in the UC system, as I said before, it can read both calendars if you're using Outlook. If you're sending the invite to someone outside the system or to a Gmail account, what it will do is send them a list of options to choose from. So I'm going to wait just a few more minutes. I'll be back and we'll see what happens here. Okay, Cortana has written back and it's found a slot for 30 minutes for 9 o'clock on Wednesday, May 23rd. Let's say I really want to make that an hour. So I'm just going to type in, let's make it an hour. And we're going to wait for it to write back to us. Okay, you can see that I simply replied to the original email and Cortana updated it to a 1-hour meeting. Now let's head over to my calendar and you can see that it's showed up here automatically. So again, this is a great option for those that really hate the back and forth, even using Doodle to try to schedule meetings. Now, if someone doesn't respond right away, Cortana will follow up 2 times. And if there still is no response, it will write you back with the circumstances and ask if you'd like to cancel the meeting. So a fantastic free option for those that are looking for a little assistance with scheduling. Thanks for watching.